This is an InfoComm 2018 special preview. My name is Tim Albright. I am your host. What we're doing is we are talking with manufacturers and exhibitors for the show in Vegas ahead, so you can kind of get a sense of what they're going to show, and you can kind of plan your schedule out accordingly. Today, we are talking with my old friend, Karen Smidt. She is from Legrand. How are you, ma'am?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well. Good to see you. So Karen and I have spent probably an inordinate amount of time over the last 2 or 3 months, first at ISE and then at Digital Signage Expo. And now we get to go back to Vegas for InfoComm 2018. Before I forget, Chief is in booth C as in Charlie, which is stands for the Center Hall, 3683, C3683. This is the first show that Chief, which we're talking with you about, is a part of the Legrand as a whole booth. So how is that, real quickly, how is that going to work?
It's going well so far. We've got the big 4 major brands. So Chief, Daylight, Vadio, Middle Atlantic will all be in there. We'll be bringing in some SKUs from wire mold and cables to go as well, so you can see kind of the whole family. It'll be cool. We're doing a couple of sort of vignette spaces with classrooms and huddle spaces and things where you can see all the products connected together, and sort of when you put all those brands together, you've got almost the entire room in some cases. So yeah. We'll see how all that connects together, and as Legrand would say, we can transform spaces utilizing all the brands.
Very well put. So, real quick, we talked with you at Integrated Systems Europe, and also Tim Trost from Middle Atlantic, and that show there. Not to go backwards, but that show was neat for me because it was the first time we saw a real marriage of specifically Middle Atlantic and Chief, right? Where both of you had worked on a product together on one product, and you were both kind of showing it. Mm-hmm. Are we going to see anything like that at InfoComm in June?
A little bit. So the kiosks are the product you're referring to. You can see those there. We'll have them there. There's another product that we're starting to pull in. So the workstation solutions. I'm not sure how many people, it seems like a lot of people sort of forget that Chief creates monitor arms and workspace solutions as well, which is sort of a natural marriage with the wire mold family. So we've been working with them on some solutions and bringing in some of their power products in with our workspace solutions. So you'll be able to see some of that at the booth as well, including a new sit-to-stand sort of active desktop solution that we'll be bringing to the show.
Big fan of active desktops, so just personal workflow. So yeah. Also, you also have some electric height adjusted carts. What are those, and how do those work?
Yeah, so we already have our Fusion Dynamic adjustable carts and stands that are non-electric, but don't always have the capacity that everybody is looking for. So we're coming out with a new line of electric height adjustable solutions. This includes a cart floor support in the wall version, just like our dynamic carts do, with more travel, so 26 inches of travel, and a higher weight capacity. So these will hit up to 310-pound capacity. Mm-hmm. It's a quick and quiet travel. We've got an anti-collision sensor built in, so if it hits anything, fingers, tabletop, whatever, it'll halt and reverse itself, with some storage and also some strain relief for cabling, so nothing disconnects itself while it's traveling.
Oh, very good.
I'm pretty excited about those. Even some out-of-box experience on it. So the engineer worked with the manufacturing engineer on this one to make sure that the packaging is structured in such a way that you can just pull the carriage out to have it supported where you put the base onto the cart. So you don't have to find something else to set it on in order to assemble the pieces. So the basically what is the floor support just pulls out of the box, sets on the edge, and then you can attach the wheelbase to it without having to find something else. So just trying to get more of that out-of-box experience and just make the whole process easier for everybody.
Oh, very cool. Something that you and I had talked about before is we talked at DSC, and you have a new outdoor ceiling mounted display mount. And on that, you had an interesting back cover. And so at this show, you're showing what you're calling aesthetic kind of back covers for mounts. Explain kind of what the thinking was behind those.
Yeah, and so the outdoor products, definitely come by and see those outdoor ceiling and pedestal versions, and that one is more of a structural wind deflector to protect the technology. But also, there's a lot of people who are, as digital signage just gets more prolific everywhere, people are focusing a little bit more on aesthetics. So we get asked for covers all the time, but the short lead time and the custom price point generally turns people off a little bit more. So we thought, let's make something that's standard that people can just buy, that's off the shelf, and cut that cost and lead time down. So we are launching a line of aesthetic back covers for ceiling cart products, and that's a single wide, a dual wide, and a triple wide. And those can adjust so that you can expand for the size of your television. And it's sort of a fabric sheath that goes over the top of the adjustable frame. So it's just a lightweight cover that goes over and gives you a little bit more of a aesthetic profile and covers up all the components.
Explain the single wide, double wide, triple wide to me.
Yeah, so a lot of times you'll see the single ceiling installation or carts and stands. You see those conferences all the time with a schedule outside the rooms and stuff. And I don't know about you, I literally was at one last year where there was a tablecloth taped over the back of the components. And I took a picture, and they were working on it. I took a picture and sent it to the product manager. I was like, so this is why you're doing this project. So that's exactly why we're doing this project. You just click it over the back. It just hangs right on the extrusion of our fusion products. You just click it over the back and it covers up all the components. So there's that version. But if you get into like an airport or other places where you've got more menu board signage, then that way you have one piece that'll cover the back of all 2 or 3 displays.
Makes sense completely. All right, Karen Smidt, you guys are in again C3683 at the LVCC in June. As people are kind of walking into the central hall and they come upon the Legrand booth, what exactly all are they going to see as far as seeing Legrand as a whole?
Yeah, you mean in terms of like branding and what booth is going to look like?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll see the brands forward like you always have, same as it was under sort of the legacy milestone brand. The banner at the top is going to say Chief, Daylight, Audio, and Middle Atlantic. There's a Legrand presence, but our brands are what people have a relationship with, and they're not going away. So that's what you'll see.
All right, very good. If they want to find out more information ahead of time or follow you guys in your social media as they attend the show, how do they do that? Yeah,
well, you still visit us at milestone.com. The URL is the same for now, and then you can follow me on Twitter at Chief_Karen S.
All right, very good. Karen Smidt from Chief. My name is Chief and Legrand. I have to make sure that we say that, Chief and Legrand. My name is Tim Albright. For more information about us, more videos ahead as we head towards InfoComm 2018, and obviously the week that we are all there, go by the website avnation.tv, avnation.tv.